I've lost 7 brothers to suicide. As a veteran, as a United States Marine, our biggest enemy once we get out of the military is isolation. We go into a mode that we believe that our emotions, our mental state, it's individualized for ourselves, it's personalized, but it's not. There's many that are facing the same struggles. My name is Matthew Purkey, and other than giving my life to Christ, meeting and marrying my beautiful wife, joining the Marine Corps is the best decision that I've ever made. I would say prior to the Marine Corps, I dealt with a very shallow level of emotions. In the Marine Corps, I found out what it was like to live for something bigger than myself, and also gain a family, brothers and sisters from across the globe. That emotion in itself, it exponentially charged my emotional well-being and my vulnerability. After getting out of the Marine Corps, I knew that I wanted to serve in the health and human service industry somehow. I wanted to be in nonprofit leadership, and so successful career at United Ways. Had no intention of switching careers. I was perfectly happy, and we were very successful in what we did. But when an opportunity came about that lived at the intersect of my personal passion and my professional ambition, it was very difficult for me not to address that pulling on me. And when looking at what I am passionate about and how I can honor those 7 brothers that I've lost and the opportunity to serve at the Mission Continues, it was a no-brainer for me. At the Mission Continues, we connect our military veterans with underserved communities, and that looks very different for each community, but everything from gang violence to homelessness to food insecurity. Just like each community has its own issues, we connect the veterans of that community to that need. And when thinking of those issues, there's only one thing for someone who is combating isolation, and that's action. It's getting back out there, it's getting around other veterans, it's serving a purpose much higher than yourself. Isolation it'll eat at you, and if not addressed, it just continues to get worse and worse. Emotional and spiritual health, it contributes to a well-being of an individual. And so many times, and the wisdom is saying that they're all connected. If you're a veteran and you're dealing with those feelings of isolation, and you continue to shut off, and you're pushing away your family and you're pushing away your friends, and you're not going out, and things you used to enjoy just don't bring you the same joy that they used to, you're not alone. There's hope. Right now you're in that dark place and you think that it's too much to overcome. The weight of life it's weighing on you, and I'm here to tell you that there is. Get connected, find your tribe, whatever you're passionate about, get out there and be part. We need to actively seek organizations and individuals that we relate with. Our communities benefit, and individuals do also. We were given the perfect example of what it looks like. We were shown what sacrifice is meant to be. We were shown what servant leadership is. We were shown what purpose in your life can do. So as believers in my faith, it's not only an option for me to continue to serve, it's my responsibility. It's our commandment. Every veteran I have the honor of coming into contact with, I love them as my neighbor, not because I'm told to, but also I serve them as if I'm able to rewind the clock and see my 7 brothers right before I have the honor to continue to serve the veterans of this great nation. And every veteran that I have the honor of coming into contact with, I have the same intentionality and intensity in that conversation as if I'm able to rewind those clocks and have the last conversation before my 7 brothers committed their final act. And what an honor that is, what a privilege it is. My definition of American dream is doing something, providing for your family, and making a living doing something that you would probably do for free. Thank goodness I don't have to. But that is exactly the life that I get to live. And it's all because I faced that isolation. I faced the emotional barriers that I was facing. And I was very intentional in those efforts, and because I'm being used in ways I never thought possible.